All right, so I don't know how many more months it took, but I had a video about selling these this over 10 pounds of beer caps, over 2,000 of them, I think. Most of this, I actually drank most of this beer. There we go. When I was writing Guerrero, I drank too much in those days. Lots of wine, lots of beer. I barely drink beer nowadays. The beer reviews, that's really it. It seems like I drink a lot more because every time I have a beer, I put it online. And even then, I might wait a year or two to put them on. But the point is, I don't really drink beer that much anymore. Maybe a little bit of wine for sure, but not as much as before. I used to drink massive amounts, and this is most of that. 2,000. Let's take it out here. Can I do it with one hand? Let's see. Oh, it's kind of big. Yeah. So this is basically it. I thought I'd do something with it. Like, what the hell am I going to do? Arts and crafts? I don't do arts and crafts. But we did have a thing where, what do you call it? We had somebody bid. Like I had a buy it now price on eBay. It was like $64, right? And then somebody was like, I don't know what, I did a video on this, but it was like, let's say 40. And I was like, that's too low. And then I did a counter offer and they went even lower. I was like, this is not how it works. But anyways, this is how it works. I sold it, I think, for $54, which is great. I held out. It was worth it. And I'm now going to ship it, which is even better. All right. So what's my point? It's going to be shipped. It's going to be fun. And I don't really have to deal with this anymore. Now, the interesting thing, I drank so much in those days that I was like, this is too much. I got to stop drinking. And I just stopped. Right? And I remember thinking, I'm going to quit drinking. But I like the taste of beer. I like just drinking beer. So I'm going to buy O'Doul's. That's the alcohol-free beer. In fact, what we see here is exactly that. Maybe it was on the other side. Well, I see it here too, but there were two actually. This is a good story. We have to buy. We have to find. Okay, here we go. So let me switch it. So here's an O'Doul's. They have the green one, and they actually have an amber one, which is right here, amber right there. And I told myself I'll have one O'Doul's for dinner. Because, if you have two alcohol-free beers, that's the end of the world. But I said, I'll have one. And I was kind of so used to drinking beer that I'd reach for the O'Doul's, and then it would take me a second to realize, oh, it's empty, right? After I held it to my mouth. And then I'd throw the bottle away, and I'd, reach out for it. And it's like, oh, right, it's not there anymore. But anyway, so I don't think I'm, dependent on alcohol because I could quit it like that, and I'm certainly not drinking anywhere near that anymore. So maybe a little bit of a spritzer every once in a while, all the time, but it's not much. I mean, it really isn't. So I'm glad I've sold this. It's kind of a nice conclusion to this. I still have the wine cork bottle or wine cork things. I still have about, 200 of those. No one wants to buy those, but this is great. A little bit of money, you get out of the house, you get to sell this. This is great. So I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it.